Yes, good morning. So today we are talking about formwork to reinforcements. So when we talk about the formwork, it simply means these are molds which are used to place where wet concrete can be poured and compacted so that the concrete poured can gain maximum strength and certainty. Then again, we talk about the functional requirements of formwork. So these are the what every formwork should meet. These are the requirements that any formwork should meet. One, it should be strong enough to support the loadings that are imposed to them. We have loads of the somebody who is pouring this concrete and also the force that this concrete will create in this formwork. Two, it should be stable and able to deflect, and it should not deflect under loading. So it should be strong enough not to deflect. Again, we have should be correctly be set out. In simple terms, it means when you want to make a formwork in this place, you should make it we should set it correctly. Then again, we said formwork sites should be designed in a way that they can be handled by hand or mechanical devices. Again, we talk about formwork should be properly grouted. When we talk about grouted, it means the joints that remains between concrete should be properly sealed so that to prevent bleeding of concrete. Bleeding is the process where water moves out of the concrete out of formwork when it is being compacted. So that's what we call the bleeding of concrete. So the joints that can be left between two forms should be grouted or be jointed together. Again, talk about materials used for making formwork should not react with water. So they should be inert to water. Then again, we say materials used for making formwork should also be easy to fix. Again, talk about types of formwork, where we said we have different types of formwork. We have foundation formwork, we have slab formwork, we have beam formwork, we have column formwork, again we have culvert formwork. It depends with if we talk about foundation formwork, it depends whether we want to make formwork to ground floor or the upper floor. On the slab formwork, majorly make sides along the sides of the slab. Then on the beams, we make all around. We place the formwork around the reinforcement on the beam. Then, if you talk about the column formwork, is somehow the same like the beam, but the only difference that majorly we don't put formwork on top of the beam, but for columns it's all around. Then culvert formwork, we have to give the edges and the wing walls of the culverts are a formwork, so that concrete that is will be poured to those places should be held together. Thank you for listening. In our next class, we'll be talking about materials used for formworks, for which we'll be talking about timber, wood, plywood, and any other. Thank you.